During the course of your studies, you'll be required to deliver one or more oral presentations. These presentations take a number of different forms, such as a 5 or 10-minute tutorial presentation, a 30 to 40-minute seminar outlining your research, or even a conference or workshop presentation. In the last few years, with the advancement of video and phone technology, video presenting has become a more attainable, hassle-free way of presenting your work. More university courses are recommending video presentations for their students, and there are some important rules to follow when presenting to camera, especially around the use of colour, what you are wearing, your posture, and your tone of voice. This video will give you some tips to master your video presentations and tick all the right boxes. Starting with dressing carefully. No need to over-worry about what to wear, as long as you avoid some basic mistakes. Don't wear stripes or overly bold patterns. They look odd on camera. Don't wear clunky jewellery. Do try to match your appearance to the impression you want to project about yourself. For example, dress formally if trying to convey a sense of professionalism, or dress down if you're trying to look casual. Eliminate ambient noise. That is, close the windows. Still on sound, you want to find a quiet spot to do your recording. Close all the windows and ask your neighbour to turn the music down or suspend the lawn mowing whilst you record. You'd be surprised how much environmental noise gets picked up. Try not to use a plain white wall as your background. They're not very exciting. As long as they aren't too distracting, incorporate the use of plants, paintings and books if they're in the room already. Have something innocuous but discernible in the background. Don't be afraid to show your natural environment, such as a bookcase or plants or paintings, as long as they're not too distracting. Don't put yourself dead centre of the screen. Being slightly to the left or the right works better for the viewer, and it also allows you some space to add some text if you need to. Your frame should be slightly off centre, but the camera height can be dead centre. Be careful of the angle though. The lens should either be directly level or be pointing ever so slightly downwards towards your face. Don't show the inside of your nose. Remember to keep it short and to the point. Try not to veer off topic. Use an appropriate structure. Remember to follow any instructions you've been given. Keep it simple. Complicated language, jargon and cliches may make your video harder to follow. Preparation really is everything. Being unprepared will show in your presentation. Don't start speaking until you know exactly what you're going to say. Being well prepared will save you a lot of time in the long run. So practice a lot. There is no substitute for plenty of practice and the confidence that being prepared will give you. Remember your posture. Sit or stand up straight. Don't hunch over and don't use odd angles. Use your hands and be natural, but be aware of overuse as it can be distracting. Keep your energy levels up and smile. Once you've recorded your presentation, it's a good idea to do two things. Watch it back, although you may need to force yourself. Give yourself a bit of time between recording it and watching it to be more objective. You should also ask a friend to watch and give you some feedback. If you'd really like some honest, constructive feedback, give them a little checklist to work through, with questions such as, was I engaging? How good was the sound? Etc. As well as preparing, producing and editing your video, you must also follow the video guidelines on the assignment criteria sheet. Check your criteria sheet often to ensure you follow the assignment requirements. If you follow the tips and advice in this video, you'll be on your way to mastering video presentations. Remember that this process isn't always immediate. You may need to review and edit a few or more times before you get a great final product. For any specific advice about the video presentation for your course, speak directly to your lecturer and tutor, as they'll be able to point you in the right direction. For advice about oral presentations in general, please visit the library website.